Hey everybody, welcome back to another session of Auspicious Tarot. Thank you for coming back to join me for helpful messages for your situation delivered from the universe, your spirit guides, to these cards. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if any of this resonates with you. Please do comment as well too, because whenever I get comments from you guys, it's very exciting, especially since the channel is still growing. So we're going to go ahead and read today for the sign of Aries. Let's go. For Aries. Universe, helpful messages for Aries. Good spirit, helpful messages for Aries. What is Aries going through? So you're definitely working very hard. Seeing a lot of diligence in this situation. An offer. Something that you're not taking. Let's go ahead and get these cards out first and then we'll go for the read. I'm sure some of you guys probably want the read to just immediately start, but I want you to kind of spend your time independently before you watch the videos to go ahead and meditate with your team. I get the sense that you probably already do that before watching tarot readings anyway, but I want to just get the cards out and then get the full picture before just starting. Helpful messages for Aries. Helpful messages for Aries. You're showing up as Queen of Wands energy, so definitely coming out strong for sure. I did see the Sun card at one point pop out. Could have to do with the Leo, especially since the conflict card, Five of Wands, came out. Queen of Wands again popping on out. Strength in reverse. So you cut somebody off. You're resting. Helpful messages for Aries, good spirit. Queen of Wands again. Manifesting. Helpful messages for Aries. Helpful messages. A few more helpful messages. 4 more cards for Aries. 4 more cards for Aries. 4 more cards for Aries. Good spirits. 4 more cards for Aries watching this video. Good sign. Let's cover part of that card up. Patience, everyone, patience. We're getting to that final card before we get an idea of the full situation. I like to be very careful with my words. You could be being careful with your words. Okay. A lot of Leo energy coming out. There are a few Leo cards that came out. Under the card is, or under the deck rather, is Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Some kind of situation has to do with potentially a Leo you are dealing with that is financially inept, greedy, and that's kind of, well, if you're greedy and also not good at money, what do you think you're going to do with every paycheck or every sum of money you receive? whittle it away. Okay, it seems like that's somebody you're dealing with. And then on the other side, we've got the Knight of Wands upright. Another Leo card, though. Someone who's very impulsive. You were dealing with a Leo that was really impulsive. And then we show also on the deck, no other cards. Nothing else to come through from here right now. So just want to make sure you all can see that. So I see you've been working very hard with a situation that involved a lot of emotion for you. You're focusing on yourself, and there's an offer you've received or will receive, if you haven't yet, that you're very skeptical about because of how difficult it was, how much hard work you had to put in. You're not sure you want to invest any more emotion with the Queen of Cups card and the Four of Cups coming out. You don't want to invest any more emotion into the situation. There is a Leo definitely involved somewhere, whether it's someone you were dating, co-worker, family member. Make this fit to the situation if this is feeling like it's starting to personally resonate with you. So you're working on rebuilding your self-confidence too. There's something that definitely putting you in an energy of having self-limiting beliefs. There was someone that you dealt with who has Leo somewhere in their chart that was impulsive. They weren't good with their money. They were deceptive toward you, selling you a pipe dream. Let's see, what's overarching self-limiting beliefs? The Empress. So the person that you were dealing with in whatever capacity or are still dealing with is trying to make you think that you are not the Empress. Yes, you are. You're abundant here. You're the one who has your financial health and your wealth together. You've got a plan for yourself. But this Leo person you were dealing with right over here with this Knight of Wands, yeah, and also a combination of air energy too. So this is someone who is not speaking life into you. This is someone who is actively speaking life out of you, away from you. This person is greedy, but also financially inept. They're stubborn, quite obsessed with you, by the way. I get that they're in their head. They want to be in your head. They are in your head with their negative words that they've said to you, and negative actions, but no, that's not you. You're starting to see through this person completely. Yeah, this person they might be struggling with keeping a home or apartment. Someone who's just confused. This Knight of Wands, first of all, the history of knights is not positive. You know how there's a saying of a knight in shining armor. Yeah, back in the day, if you were a medieval person and you saw a knight coming toward you, you do know that meant that would be, your ending. Knights were not noble or good. They were similar to Vikings, in the way of going to other lands and pillaging and doing horrific things to other people. So this is what the energy this person brings. This is someone who's probably they take on the old school beliefs of the past that were archaic and barbaric. They give barbarian energy, not someone who is civilized and potentially could be dangerous to society. They're dangerous to you right now with how they treat you, for sure. They got you out here feeling all in your you don't want to give to this person, so it seems like they've given you an offer, or they're on their way to. At some point, this video could be giving you a warning, saying, hey, that ex of yours, they're coming back around. That ex that treated you badly is coming back around. And these days, you really, I'm not getting a specific age on you, my Aries, but I do know that our sign is very energetic, childlike, very idealistic, in a very sweet way. But that can be taken advantage of a whole lot. And I get that you could potentially be, in your mid to late 20s, 30s, up to 40s potentially as well. Get this is for several Aries right now. This is not just for one Aries person. This is for several Aries people who are tuning in on this video. So whether you have it in sun, moon, rising, etc. But yeah, this is somebody who is deceitful. They're a barbarian. They don't have their life together. They may not be. They're the kind of person who will hate someone else for the hard work they've put in for what they've got. So if you have a degree and this person decided not to go to college, which I mean they absolutely can at any time, there's nothing wrong with that. This is someone who is angry and hateful and jealous and spiteful toward you because you have something they decided not to work for, even though you encourage them. I get that maybe there's a conversation you had at one point where it's like, where you said at some point, you can do this too. I can help you with it. I did it. You can do this. But then this person, just kind of brushed it off and was sort of like, no, I don't want to do that. Going to school is dumb. Whatever. This is the person who doesn't have, there's nothing wrong with, I suppose, if you don't want to pursue an education for the way you want to garner wealth in your life, that's fine. Who cares? That's totally okay if you've got something going on for yourself that works. But the issue is that this person is not happy with themselves. They are insecure with their lot that they've procured for themselves. They absolutely still have the opportunity to go to school and whatnot. Like, it's there. I'm getting this as someone who they're mad that you did it. They really believe that they buck against the system, sort of, but then are also recipients of, like, the system and government welfare. This gives kind of like someone who is just very double-minded. How dare this person, who I would assume, perhaps due to your appearance or genetic makeup, they would assume that you don't have anything, that you don't have XYZ. But because you do, you have everything that they believe they should have, but they never worked for. Like, they didn't. They thought it was dumb, and so they didn't do it. And they still think that to kind of save face in front of you, because you could actually be in school. You could be still pursuing school, or I'm just getting this as someone who's extremely insecure and they just don't like themselves. So they're mad with anything and everything you do. But they also want to kind of parade you around as like a trophy in a way and criticize you consistently. This is what I'm getting. So, yep. And with this Ace of Swords, you're getting mental clarity about this situation. You've had a breakthrough, or you're going to. Potentially this video is helping. Hey, if I'm helping another fellow Aries, then that's amazing. But anyway, you're getting a mental breakthrough. You have clarity about the situation. You're starting to see it from the bird's eye view instead of seeing it from the passenger seat of this person, right? It's like this person is driving this, messed up vehicle that they bought for a couple grand and whatnot, but they really want the big truck, and they're like angry at other people who have things that they didn't work for. It's that energy. But you recognize this, or you're gonna. Mm. Yeah, you have mental clarity. You're going through a personal transformation right now. Because again, this is somebody who's trying to, force down your throat into your mind how you're not that smart. Anybody could have an office job, blah, 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 blah. Completely and intentionally ignoring the hierarchy of different levels of intellect it takes to operate in certain positions that, yes, can be in an office. Um, but yeah, this is someone who I get the sense that they are someone who it's like they want to believe they're an entrepreneur, but they don't know how to even spell the word. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of that analogy. They want to be and pretend and believe they are this wealthy, powerful person, but it's like you don't even have a bank account. Like how it's that energy. But because of this, and they want to kind of shroud desperately that they are not insecure. This is someone who is trying to make you feel insecure. That's what they're doing. They are putting you down. They are trying to make you believe and come out of your position as an empress, the person who did do your due diligence for your life. Something they still can do for themselves, but again, it's easier for them to say, no, and to like squeeze your hand so you can't like walk away, type of thing. They'd rather parade you around to kind of show, maybe even to their family who doesn't support them rightfully, with how they treat you and whatnot. This is the kind of person who they'd rather have you around to say, hey, look, I am successful. I've got this, girl on my arm. And I have a sense I'm talking to a woman right now. This is a woman. This reading is definitely pointed toward I'm getting. But yeah, this is the kind of person